Hello everybody. So today we're going to talk about the 2024 Ford F250. This is the 6.7 Duramax. It has the low output diesel because you have two variations of the diesel engine. You have the low output and the high output. It's not much difference. We're going to go over the numbers in a second. But before then, let's go ahead and take a look at the outside of the vehicle.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine.
So before we look at the outside, we're going to check the key. This is the Ford key. Okay. And by the way, if you're wondering about the color is the glacier gray. So what do we have on the key? Unlock, lock, press twice, and you have a remote start. Press twice, and the tailgate drops down. And then here we have the Ford, whatever. It's a keyless go, keyless entry. This is the Lariat version of the truck. This is a pretty big truck. I don't have the dimensions numbers, but I can tell you that it weighs about 6,500 pounds. Let's look at the wheels. We got some Bridgestone wheels. They're not very knobby or anything like that. They're 275 on 16, 65 on or 20. So pretty big wheels. The clearance on this truck, it's huge. Like even with the running boards, it's still like a lot of clearance under the truck. And you don't buy a truck like this because of the looks of it. You buy a truck like this because you need it. And the person who got this truck got it because it has the highest towing capacity in the class. For the diesel engine, both the low and the high output engine, they tow around 22,500 pounds. Talking about the looks, it's a pretty good looking truck, in my opinion. Especially in this color and with the black accents. I think it looks very well with the running boards and everything. The one thing, actually two things I don't like. I don't like this front air splitter here. Of course, it has like a function for aerodynamics and cooling and all that. But if you look in the front of the truck like that, it looks kind of like a locomotive something, or like a snow plug or something, you know. Another thing I noticed that all the trucks manufacturers do this, and I don't know why. Why this? We're gonna talk about prices for this truck, but it's a lot of money. And why would you put that antenna? You cannot put like a smaller one or like a shark fin or anything like that. Here in the front, we have LED daytime running lights, LED turn signals, and I think the light bulbs are halogen. We have a 360 camera on this one. So here's the badge, which is humongous. I think it's definitely over a foot, probably like a foot and a half. And you have one of the cameras here, then you have them in the mirrors and in the back as well. Here as well, we have some decorative, I don't know how to call this, like air vents, but they're not vents. But they look good, especially again in this combination color and everything. In the back of the truck, the way the exhaust look, it's very nice in my opinion. I know a lot of you like to swap the exhaust, but this is a nice looking exhaust. And from the back, again, have a camera, light, all that, towing hitch. On both sides you have the step. When it comes to fuel, of course, being a diesel, 6.7 liter V8 diesel, you have the diesel and you have the AdBlue. Here in the back, you have this thing that you push on like that, and then you can step on it. Makes it easier to climb. I was telling you the tailgate is automatic. So let's see. Automatic down only, not automatic up. You have to push it up. And of course, you have the step ladder that Ford uh, had for a while with the handle and all that. You can just put your foot here, hold the handle, and get in the truck. The bed of this truck. This is one thing the trunk didn't have. It didn't have the bed liner here. But I know the owner negotiated with the dealership and they're gonna put a bed liner for him. I think here you would have the space for the plugs or something. I'm not sure if it can come with plugs or not. Here we have a button that's gonna turn the lights on. Here, up, and here. And the hooks, and pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's close this, which the tailgate is actually pretty light and pretty easy to close. It's not that difficult. You have a towing plugs here. That I think this is for the spare tire. I think, I'm not sure. Let's talk some numbers. This is the PowerStroke, the diesel version, the 6.7 liter V8. There are two variants of it. They have the high output and the regular one, or the low output, however you want to call it. The high output has 500 horsepower and 1200 pound-feet of torque. The low output has 475 horsepower and 1050 pound-feet of torque. A small difference there. When it comes to towing capacity, they both tow around 2200 pounds. Fuel economy is rated at 12 in the city, 18 on the highway. Starting price, the F250, the XL version, starts at $44,970. The Lariat, which is this one, starts at $62,410. If you add the engine, it's almost another $10,000, $9,995. You put the color in it, another $995. So again, it adds up pretty quick. And the price of this one that we're testing, I don't remember exactly, but I think it was somewhere around $84,000 with all the options and all that. It has a payload capacity of around 4,048 pounds. And then you have two versions of bed, an 8 feet and a 6.75 feet. Now let's talk about the interior. So again, it's keyless go. You also have the code here like Ford used to do. We have the lock button, which is not the button actually, is touch. This is the lock, and to unlock, you just put your hand there and you unlock it. To go inside, you have to climb on this rail here. Of course, you have the handle right here. But before we go in the front, let's look at the back. Okay, so in the back, it's quite a lot of space, quite a lot of room. You have the seats that get up and you can store something. This also falls down, as you can see, and it goes flat. This particular one has a house outlet, like a 120 volts, and oh, my bad, this is the outlet. This is the charger for the phones, the USB Type-C. Then we have the lighter outlet. It has heated seats, and it has the vents right here. Windows, cup holder. It has the Bang & Olufsen system, which is an upgraded system, sound system. This is the lever, which is weird, the way you pull on it. You hold to this to get inside. I'm tall, I can get inside no matter what. Again, I'm 6'4". Okay, this one has the panoramic roof. So at 6'4", if I try to straight, I'm gonna touch my ceiling, on the ceiling with my head. Okay, I cannot stay straight, but nobody stays straight, like for real. If you sit like this, it's fine. Might touch every now and then. The one thing, because I sat in the back for a while, I don't like is that the handle is only here. Here you don't have a handle. So every time you feel like you want to hold on to here like a regular car, but you have to hold here, and it's not the same feeling. It's a little different. The the seats, I think it's leather. I'm not sure if it is. If it's not, it's a fake leather, but they're very soft, very comfortable. Also have here an LED light, and that's pretty much it. We have the rear window, of course. It's gonna be operated by the driver. Um, we have armrest with cup holders. It's quite small, but you don't need much. It's not a luxury vehicle or anything. It's just a work vehicle. Cup holders here for the back uh, passengers, and here we have storage. A little storage. Again, a little storage. We saw the doors here. A little storage here. This is like a cup holder or bottle holder. Same here. It's a bunch of storage. A lot of nice thing. Let's get into the front passenger seat, but before front seat, driver seat. But before we go there, we do have the ISOFIX for the front, the codes we unlock. We have all the seating options over there. Again, a lot of balls here. I hope you don't see the brand on any of them. And same idea. Let's get inside and we'll talk when I get inside. Very nice screens. I don't know the numbers, the sizes of the screens right now, but good resolution, good quality. I like it a lot. That's probably like a 10-inch. This is probably like a 12, 14, something like that. I don't know. This is quite big. We have windows. We have both front windows automatic, up and down. Mirror adjust. Lock your door, whatever. Here, from this button, we extend the mirrors when you tow something, which I think is a pretty cool feature. Then you return them. That's pretty cool. We have memory seats, lock, unlock. Here, everything that comes to lighting, handbrake. This is for your footwell for the pedals. You can bring them closer or push them further. Ford was doing that for a while. Again, lights, bed, everything like that. Down here we have the driving modes. Hold on, let me turn this truck on first. Of course, foot on the brake. Turn it on. Bang. Ford built off. Okay. And that big screen over there. So, this is the driving modes. You know, 2x2, 4x4. This is when you tow. It's setting the distance for you. But now I don't have a trailer, so it's not working. But it's with the towing system, something to do. Again, something with the towing system here. We have physical knobs for the music, for the system, audio system. This is all the climate control, pretty straightforward. Lighter, and this is like a house plug. We have two glove compartments, one right here and another one right here, and store some more stuff. And here again, a lot of storage. We have a wireless charger, phone charger. If you want to close it, you close it like that, or leave it open. We got another charger here, but it's a physical with a wire. Now here we have another storage cup holders. You can transfer this here, and you have like two cup holders or bottle holders. A lot. It's a lot of room, pretty big. Central console. Again, big here. Huge room. Huge amount of room. Okay. And here we have engine brake, on, off, automatic, on, yeah. Then we have 360 camera. You can press here on it, and you can zoom on this corner. I will zoom out. You can zoom on whatever corner you want. Let's go back. Oh. This is in the back. Anyway, we'll leave it like that, 360. Parking sensors, hazard lights, traction control, hill climb, hill down, this is whatever you call it. A little more storage here, mirror with everything. Uh, Up here again, lights. These are auxiliary buttons. You can connect whatever to them. They're already preset. I don't see that, my bad. Okay. And we also have the panoramic roof here. Oh no, this is the back window, my bad. This is the panoramic roof. I couldn't see it. It's a lot of roof. Hold on. It's a huge open here. I'm just gonna close this for now. Okay, let's close this as well. Garage opening doors, straightforward mirror, vanity mirror with lights, and that's about it as far as this goes. And now here, of course, controls of the steering wheel. It has a self-driving function here, cruise control, adaptive cruise control, you know, all that stuff, like everything. So look, the truck has 1,600 miles on it right now, and it has 17.8 fuel economy in average. It was done both in and out of town, so I think the fuel economy is actually very good. When you have the fuel tank full, I can remember the amount of gallons it got, but it has like a 700-800 mile range, again, for the diesel engine. Heads-up display. This is one of my favorite things on these trucks. I don't know if you can see over there. Right now it's not showing, but you see the time, see the speed, and the temperature. In between the speed and the temperature, when you start driving, this is not a real road, it's like a neighborhood. It's gonna show you the speed limit, which is amazing. Here you can adjust the gauges and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go through all the menus right now with you. Off-road towing, information navigation. I'm just gonna leave it like that. We have a map, very fast, very responsive. Screen is big. It might not look that big, but because the truck is very big, but the screen is big. I think it's at least like a 12, 13 inches, whatever. Audio phones, all that. Now let's talk about materials. We talked about the seats. The same story for the front seats. Very comfortable. I don't know what material it is. I think it's leather. The only thing, it's not like very tight. I don't know if you can tell. It makes a lot of like, you know, it's very loose. Like it's not put like it's supposed to be put tight. Like, I don't know how to explain myself, but see, it's like here. Like, what car can you grab the leather like that, the material like that? It's a little weird, but that's how all of it is. This is plastic, of course. It's trying to look like a gunmetal gray or whatever. Hard. This is another glove box hard. This is a soft material, like rubberized material, and it goes in the back and here on the dash. Okay, this is hard. This is hard. Everything here is hard. On the door, this tries the plastic trying to look like wood. The same soft material we have on the dash. This is like the seats. It's soft like a leather, and the rest is plastic all the way down. Okay, driving. This is the gear selector. It's a 10-speed automatic gearbox. Okay, you pull and you go down. Okay, once you put it in drive, you have all the gears here from 1 to 10, which is pretty cool. The gear selector itself is kind of like heavy. It feels heavy, but other than that, it's not a big deal. If you want to put it like, you can do like manual or automatic mode, manual mode, sorry, from the buttons, up one gear, down one gear, whatever you want to do. Pretty straightforward. Whoever had trucks, old Ford used to have this, like the F-150 and stuff like that. Yeah. Now, I need to mention straight from the beginning that when you are on top, when you get in this truck, you are sitting high, like very, very high. It's huge. I mean, it's not lifted, it's not anything. It's straight, factory truck. But your position is very huge, makes you feel so protected and so, I really like this, the position in this truck. The car is big. It's way bigger than the regular F-150. I'm not sure about dimensions, but lengthwise is very long and taller again. Drive-wise, it drives very smooth. You can hear the engine a little, but the gear changes. You cannot feel the gear changes, and yeah, it drives smooth. Um, the steering wheel, it's slow. It's you know responsive for what the truck is. Um, but the turn radius being so long, it's it's high. It's a big turn radius. As far as acceleration, this is not a car that you wanna flat out. I'm not gonna do a 0 to 60. I'm just gonna launch it a little here. It's actually faster than I thought. um, Once the first gear it's over with, which is very short, it gets up and go pretty fast. You don't feel the weight of the truck. You really don't feel the weight. I drove a Toyota Tundra, not the last one, but the previous model, and honestly, this drives way better than that one. Again, we have cameras here again, because the radio is difficult on this one. So yeah, there's not much else I can tell you about the driving. If you drive in normal, it's gonna shift gears like below 1500 RPM because you just have so much power. Like I'm doing 30 miles an hour now, and it's in sixth gear, seventh gear at 32. It's crazy. It's nice. It's fun to drive. It's not the car you want to have like a daily driver, uh, but when you have stuff to carry, like the owner has, like a huge ass boat, and F-150 cannot do it, or Tundra, you need one of these bad boys. Um, that's it for this episode, guys, for today. Uh, that's it for today, guys. If you like and enjoy this video, and if you have any questions, let me know. But if you like and enjoy, please hit the like and subscribe button. And I want to hear you down in the comments. Thank you. Have a good one.